we have created the function for renting NFT. Now we need to create an event to make sure everything is working as expected. So for that we are going to create that event up here. Okay, below this event, let me copy this and paste it below here. And NFT created, this will be rental started. The first parameter will be rental ID. This one is not going to be owner, this one will be renter, and make it start time, and the next parameter will be end time, and the very last parameter will be collateral amount. You can set any variable or any parameter you want. I'm just setting those collateral amount. Okay, let me use this function. Let me copy the whole event. Let me copy this whole event and paste it here below here. Okay, instead of event you just need to write emit, and here you cannot specify type for the variable. Instead you need to pass the value. The rental ID will be this. Let me just copy this underscore rental ID and paste it here. Next one will be renter. Who is the renter? Message.sender is the renter. This is the renter. Okay, let me copy this and paste it here. And start time is this. You shouldn't do block dot timestamp in here, because in here the timestamp will be different, and in here the timestamp may differ within a few milliseconds. Okay, so therefore I'm just setting timestamp dot start and rental dot end time here. Okay, here it is. Now the collateral amount, from where we are going to get it? Actually we are going to get it from this rental dot collateral amount, rental dot collateral amount. Okay, again let's run the command ap compile, see if everything is working as expected or not. Yes, it is working as expected. Now we are going to create a few tests for this function. Okay, here is our test file, test underscore NFT flex. Okay, in here let's create another test, test underscore rental must exist. We are just going to test this error of here. We are going to just check this error must up here. This rental does not exist, so let me check it. First of all, you need to pass the parameter NFT flex contact and comma owner. We are going to assume a rental ID that is not existed in our contact. So let's create that non existing rental ID. Let's make it 999, because we only minted 2 token. The first one is token 1, the second token ID is token 2. There is no token for 999, therefore it must be invalid. Okay, now we are going to just copy this. Let me copy this and paste it in here. Instead of create rental, we are going to call rent NFT. Okay, NFT flex contact. From there we are going to call rent NFT. The first parameter, what is going to be the first parameter? Rental ID and duration. This is the 2 parameter we only need. This is the first parameter, the first value for the parameter. rental ID, non-existing rental ID. The second value will be the duration, and we don't need all of those other variables. Let me get rid of them. Afterward, let me check the error. Let me copy this and paste it below here. Below here, and let me copy this error and paste it here. Now let me run the test. AP test, cross a finger, and one error is showing up. Okay, the error is with indentation, unexpected indent. Okay, so here is the problem. You can do like this. Now again AP test, it should work now. Yeah, it is working. All 7 tests are passed. Now we are going to test for the next error. This is where we are reverting next. Okay, so let me just copy this and paste it below here. Here we have checked that rental doesn't exist, but here with this function we first of all change the name of the test file, nft underscore already rented. So we are going to just create a rental and then rent the NFT, and again we are going to rent the same NFT so that we can get that error that NFT is already rented. We can't rent again until the rent is ended. Okay, so let me copy this create renter function. Let me copy from here and paste it here. Okay, we need this rent NFT function. Instead of this non-existing, we are going to use the existing one. Okay, so let me paste it here. This existing rental ID we have already specified up in the file. Here we are renting the NFT. We are passing the values for rental ID, duration, and sender is owner. Now we need to specify value, how much amount should we spend on this transaction. So we need to specify like this, total amount. Let me just write total underscore. Actually we need to calculate total amount, so let's create a variable. Total amount is equal duration multiplied by price per hour. Okay, now we need to pass this total amount as a value. Now we are creating rental and this must be successful. Afterward we are going to call the same function again. Okay, so in here we are going to call the same function. So already rented NFT, we can't rent that again, and here we'll get that error with revert. So let me just copy this and paste it here, and let me run the test. AP test. Okay, here we made a mistake. This is how we calculated total amount, but we need to add collateral amount as well. Afterwards we are going to call this function again. Let's see if we get error again. Yeah, it is the error, conversion error, no conversion registered to handle value. Okay, I guess here we made a mistake. In test function we need a few more parameters like this. NFT flex contact, then owner, then NFT underscore address, and the next one will be minted NFT. Okay, Those are the values we haven't passed. So let me try one more time. I'm still getting failed. Rental doesn't exist. Okay, let me check that. Okay, so here is our problem. Our initial rental ID was 1, so we are declaring here 0. So this is where we are conflicted. So in here this must work. Let me just run ap test again. Let's see if it is work or not. It is working. A test are passed. So let me try one more test. Let me copy this function and paste it below here. Now we're going to test for incorrect payment amount. Okay, so let's try. Incorrect payment amount. Okay, the parameter will be almost same. NFT fixed contact, owner, NFT address, and minted NFT. All those are same. Now we're going to create rental, and total amount will be same, but this time rent NFT, we are going to rent it twice. So we are going to rent it only once, then it will show me an error. What we are going to do is we are not going to pass any collateral. So let me just copy this and paste it here, but without collateral. So let me pass it here as a value. So the value will be like this, and only the total amount, not the collateral amount. Again save it, and the error was duration must be greater than 0. Did we check that? Yeah, I guess we didn't check for duration must be greater than 0. Still we are going to check this incorrect payment amount. Let me just copy this and paste it here, and we are going to check for duration must be greater than 0 again. Let me just copy this. Let me just copy this last test and paste it up here. Duration must be greater. The name of this test will be duration must greater 0. All parameters are going to be same. All parameters here are going to be same. Here we are going to create rental, and total amount is here, but we are going to set an invalid duration. Invalid duration, which is 0. Let's set it and use it. Instead of duration, we are going to set invalid duration. Okay, now the total amount, it doesn't matter actually. Let me check if it works or not. APE test. Let's try it. We have 10 tests, and all of them are passed, because this test duration, this is actually checking for incorrect payment amount. This must check for duration. Duration must be greater than 0. Okay, and here let me try again. It may give an error. Yeah, it is giving an error. It is saying incorrect payment amount. We need to provide the amount properly, like this. Okay, we need to provide the amount properly like this. Let's do it, and let me try again. AP test. Now this time it should work. It is still not working. Yeah, here we are not providing the invalid duration. let me give it, and again let's try ap test, see if it is work or not. Yeah, it is working. All of the tests are passed successfully.